What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on Snapchat.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news that might drive the price of this company. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should we expect next. And before we get into all of that, if you guys would like to earn 2 free stocks with Moomoo valued up to $7,000, please check out that link in the description below. All you have to do is sign up for an account and deposit as little as $1. This is guaranteed free money. Full details you can see on the screen right now. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at the very beginning of February, and I've told you that we might land at the ranges of 0.382, 0.5 and 0.65 golden pocket. And I marked these ranges by pulling the Fibonacci retracement tool from this bottom to this top. And I have to say that we didn't reach it, and right after that we hit it only in a matter of 22 days. Definitely it was not the case of recent movements, and technically you cannot enter your position right here somewhere at these ranges because it was too late to make any long positions with this asset. And as you can see, this asset first of all moves pretty much sideways for several weeks. Then it went lower, it hit the range of about $27.7. Then it had a bounce, and since the beginning of April it has consistent movement to the downside. And the hardest sell-off happens just 2 days ago. It lost about 46% of its value. Definitely huge movement to the downside, and I have to say that for now it lost from its highest point. Let me show it to you. At the end of September 2021 it lost more than 84% of its value. Huge sell-off, and definitely it is not the good sign from the investor standpoint. So let me show you what was the reason of this sell-off. Let me show you this article. We are on cnbc.com, and this article was published on May 24th, and it's titled "Snap's Warning Sends Shock Across Digital Advertising as Investors Flee Social Media Stocks." And here are the key points. Snap CEO Evan Spiegel warned of slowing growth in a note to employees made public on Monday. His message sent a chill across the digital advertising industry. Analysts pointed to macroeconomic trends that could extend far beyond Snap. And let me quote you this. Social media companies were already having a rough year from the cutback in digital ad spending caused by rising inflation, supply chain challenges, and the war in Ukraine. Forecasts for the second quarter called for meager growth at best, and stock prices were getting hammered. That was all before Snap CEO Evan Spiegel warned late Monday of an environment that's worsened since the company reported quarterly results in April, when guidance was already disappointing. In telling employees and Wall Street that the macro environment has deteriorated further and faster than we anticipated when we issued our quarterly guidance last month. Spiegel sent a shock across the digital ad industry and sent investors running for the exits. Snap, which had previously projected second quarter growth of 20 to 25%, lost an astonishing 41.1% of its market cap on Monday. And definitely this was the main reason when even CEO made a public statement that they won't reach the results that they disclosed in their previous earnings report. And I have to say that it is not the latest problem. Let me show you the insider trading of the Snap stock. As you can see, we have latest filings that were made on May 18th, right before the massive sell-off. And we have a lot of sales right here. Derek Anderson sold his shares, part of his shares. Jeremy Gorman sold part of his shares, and we have more sales right here, as you can see, and it lasts for several months, I have to say. From the beginning of February till present day, we have much more sales than the buys. And definitely it was quite suspicious that even insiders are selling their stocks. And let me show you some projections. We have, right after this report, right after this statement of CEO, we have a lot of new ratings from analysts, and all of them cut the price targets from 70, from 49, basically from higher price targets to much lower prices. And let me show you that the lowest price target is $17 right now, and the highest price target is 88, but the average price target is roughly $35.89, and it is a huge decrease in the prices. But still, if you take a look on its current price, it is roughly $13 right now. The price target of 35, average price target of $35 implies the upside potential of more than 170%. Definitely huge potential for the swing traders, but I have to say that it is too early to enter the position. So let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, what should we expect next right after this massive sell-off? Definitely we have to have some kind of bounce. And when this bounce happens, let me show you indicators. On hourly time frame, we are extremely oversold. We have an RSI at the level of 15.42, and all of the time frames has basically the same extremely oversold condition. And 4 hours time frame has the same situation. It has only 18.31 points. And I have to say that we can start to accumulate the position. If you want to catch the bounce, we can start to do so. But I have a lot of evidence that we might see lower price action because we don't have bearish divergence. We have the RSI at extremely low ranges. But let me show you previous examples. For example, right here, we have almost the same RSI at the level of 23.06 points. And the price was right here at the price point of roughly $30. Then we had this bounce to the upside, and this bounce was not so massive, but it was significant. Definitely it was about 11%. Then we had next leg to the downside, and we have this movement to the downside, and we formed right here bullish divergence. Bullish divergence is the pattern when you can see higher low on RSI with the lower low on the price action, as you can see right here. Let me show you more thoroughly. And this bullish divergence shows the potential of bounce to the upside, and this bounce might have much higher probability and much higher potential profits than the previous hit of lower RSI. As you can see right here, it has about 41% of movement to the upside compared to previous about 12%. Definitely we might have exactly the same situation right here, and this means if you want to enter your position, if you're risky enough, just ladder your buys down, but you have to ladder your buys down asymmetrically. So for example, you can enter your position at $13.16 for about 5% of your entire potential position. Then at the ranges of about $11 you can add another 10%, so your position is doubling down. Next one, at roughly $10 you will add 20%. Next one, at roughly $8 you can add 40%. And this is how you can ladder your buys down, and in this case you will catch this bounce because overall we are extremely oversold. So, and what are the potential targets? Depending on the exact exact reversal point, we have to pull the Fibonacci retracement tool from its previous swing high to this swing low, and so far we have this as our lowest point. Let me show you that even in this case, if we'll have the trend reversal at this very point, and I have a lot of doubts about it, we might have up to 18% to this range, to the first range of bounce, and it is 0.236 Fibonacci retracement level. So, and depending on the price action that we will have in upcoming sessions, we have to adjust this tool to its lowest price action, and in some scenarios we might have up to 30% to the first target, and with lower price action we might have even more profits with this movement, about 64%. This means definitely you should ladder your buys down, but keep in mind that this asset is very risky right now, and a lot of insiders just sold some of their shares, and that's why we have to be very cautious with this asset. So I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby,